Hi, I'm Jake, and I love you. And I'm also walking. Tomato. Potato. .tk, which is an active dong, because I'm being active, I'm walking. And a dong is something that you can do online now, guys. Before we start, let's check the time on billychasen.com/clock, which features digits composed of these lucky people in uncomfortable positions. You could use just any clock, but why do that when you can fill each second with sick poses like this, and this, and this? And oh, it's later than I thought, so let's move on to Chromate, a generative art tool that can turn an already stunning photo into an even more breathtaking drawing. Drag and drop a photo of your beautiful self or this platypus and watch it sketch a majestic work of art before your very eyes. But you can take some control by adjusting any or all of these components. When you do so, you'll have to refresh it, but that's okay, because if this isn't worth it, then I don't know what is. Oh, I spoke too soon. Look at this incredibly realistic sock I drew on Draw This, a multiplayer guessing game. Morty got this one correct. Good job, Morty. Everyone likes you and you're very good looking in the face. When it's your turn to guess, another player will begin drawing and you can keep guessing in the chat over here. Oh, I know this one. Shape. Oh, door. Look up here as it's being spelled out for a hint. Oh, it's a magnet! But how do magnets work? Let's see what you've got while I head over to butt.kiwi, which is not a website yet, but it could be yours for only $35.99. And even if you're not looking to buy, Dumb.Domains is awesome because it takes you to cool names every time you refresh the page, like frisky.lighting, slippery.gift, fart.pics, or crossing.us, which actually is a real site, where you type in 2 random names and see if they happen to label an intersection. Sometimes nothing will come up, like in this case with Chuck and Kane, but with John and Sally, there are 2 intersections in Florida. Now let's try Jake and Kevin. Oh man. Jake and Michael. Oh, darn it. Kevin and Michael? Wow. Well, I feel completely alone. But maybe it's because I'm on my very own road to philosophy with this recommended dong. This site explores the idea that if you follow the first link of a Wikipedia article, it will eventually lead to philosophy. So let's give it a go. Taco. All right, so here's the supposed link, but I'm going to investigate further by actually going on to the articles. Taco, Mexican cuisine, Mesoamerica, region, geography, science, knowledge, fact, verification, philosophy. We did it. Okay, enough geography and science and philosophy. It's time for math with Numberonic. The goal of this game is to create an equation that equals the given value. There are 2 versions, normal or pro. Pro actually uses the order of operations principle, whereas normal just applies the operation to the result of the previous operation. The longer the chain you make, the more points you achieve. And if it's hard for you to keep all these numbers in your head, then strengthen your memory with Memorize the Squares. In this game, you will be given a grid and a pattern of the squares will flash white. Once it disappears, select the ones you remember. It doesn't start off too difficult, but when the grid becomes more intricate and the number of white squares increase, it can be challenging to keep it all in your beautiful, magnificent, large head. But you can do it, you can! Kandinsky, a musical painting experiment. Draw around and press play to listen to music as your paint globs bounce around. When you're ready for a change in sound, just switch up the color. Look at you go. Links to all of the dongs can be found in the description below if you need more dongs in your life. There's a playlist, probably over here. So you can click that, you can watch more dongs. I'm really hot right now, you know? Oh, that Jake, he's so hot right now. But not like that, it's warm here in New York City. It's about 90 degrees, which in Celsius is a number that is lower, but would equal the same thing in Fahrenheit. I just can't do the calculation in my head because... And as always, thanks for watching.